free walking tours Prizren. Ever heard about a thing called free tour or free walking tour? Perfect. You haven't and you're more like that small person having a lot of questions? No problem. Either way, let me explain to you what it is all about. So first of all, what is a free walking tour? Well, it's basically the same as a normal tour, it just has some minor differences. The idea of free tours expanded really fast after it has been invented and is now running in cities all around the world. One of the main differences is the fact that the tours are totally free of charge. It's not obligated to pay anything to the guide, but it's up to you to give him or her some tips. As a consequence, the guide will get more tips if he or she makes a good tour, and by that the motivation is way higher. Pretty clever, isn't it? Another difference is the fixed schedule of the tours, which means they're totally independent. Unlike other tours, they will be happening no matter if it's sunny, rainy, or whatever. Furthermore, it doesn't matter if there's a huge crowd of people or just a few, the tour will be held. So, what do we want to achieve? What are our goals? Okay, not these kind of goals, but yeah, that looks better. Maybe you already got it. We want to do these kind of tours in Prizren. Furthermore, we want to support the promotion of tourism and sightseeing in general. We want to promote Prizren as a touristic place, maintain and disseminate the national traditions and culture, which means that we want to preserve them and spread information about them. And, last but not least, we want to give young people the chance to engage themselves in our project and by that increasing their skills, for example towards guiding. Which tours are we going to offer? For the start, we are planning to offer 3 different tours. A general tour, in which we won't go too deep into everything, but which will still give the participant a good overview of a Prizren, its history, buildings, and so on. A religious tour, in which we will dig deeper into Prizren's different religions, their buildings, as well as their rituals. And we will offer a cultural tour, which will have the focus on Prizren's and Kosovo's cultural aspects, such as food, music, traditional dances, and many more. Let us come to the future, the outreach of the project. So now that we have the idea of implementing free tours, how can we take that project and make it grow, expand, and get bigger and bigger and bigger? We thought of offering an Exploring the City by Bike tour, maybe not with these old bikes, but with something that fits the 21st century. Perfect. These tours would offer a totally new point of view on Prizren. Another idea that we have is to offer one-day trips to different cities and sites throughout Kosovo. For example, visit the city of Pea, the monastery of Decan, or do some wine tastings in Rahovec. What do you think when you see these pictures? Exactly, extreme sports. In cooperation with other organizations, we want to offer the chance to do extreme sports such as mountain biking, rafting, paragliding and so on in the area of Prizren. Let us now get to the interesting part. Who are we searching? We are searching young people who are interested in working voluntarily in the field of tourism and guiding, who are from Prizren or close by. Due to the fact that most of the people or tourists are speaking English and therefore the tours will also be in English, we need young people who are not having problems with speaking English. But if the project is running nicely and there are a lot of requests towards other languages, we will also do tours in other languages. Quite important are your hard and soft skills, but what does that mean? Hard skills are, for example, your historical knowledge about Prizren or your ability to speak English. These are important, but more important are your soft skills, which are, for example, being friendly, communicative, open, and, since we are doing tours, being a punctual person. You are maybe watching this video thinking, where are my benefits? Well, first of all, you will be gaining more knowledge in the topic of tourism and guiding. The already mentioned hard and soft skills, as well as your language skills, will increase. We will be writing you a reference letter by which your job chances for the future will be increasing. Since you will have contact with people from all around the world, your intercultural competences will be rising. And if you do good tours, you will get some tips, which will be functioning as a small amount of pocket money for yourself. What are the next steps? Currently, you are watching this informational video about the project. Attached to it, you will find an application form by which you can sign up for the project. Once the deadline of application is reached, we will be selecting participants for a training in which you will get all the information you need to run the free walking tours as a guide. For example, how to present things, historical facts, behavior in emergency cases, and so on. Once we select the participants, we will be running the training. After that training, we will be selecting the participants who will be the upcoming guides for the free walking tours in Prizren, so that we can run the project. That was it from my side. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact us. Thanks a lot for your interest in watching the video. Don't forget to tell your friends, and of course, don't forget to sign in for the project.